You are in a space where people can find you a safe place. You are talking to the people who can make spaces safe for you. So lean on them, talk to them, um, work with these people who are there for you, um, because you deserve the best. You deserve to enjoy life at your age. You should not live in fear. So let them help you find that safe space. This is a difficult subject to to really tackle. To be totally honest with you, I'm listening to it. My reaction is, I'm going back to when I was in the fourth grade, and today you're looking at a man who's 6'3", um, 250 pounds. I'm a former Golden Gloves boxing champion. I was bullied when I was 9 years old, and there's a lot of emotions that come with that. Just going to school every day, being afraid that Herbie was going to come around the corner and tap me up, you know, and just feeling helpless in those moments because you were supposed to be able to stand up and fight for yourself. And if you couldn't do that, you just had a miserable existence. So to see you taking your power, working with this issue, and even making it better for others, it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. Again, I'm almost 60 years old. So, I'm going back to when I was 9 years old. I'm in the fourth grade. I'm in the schoolyard. Back then, we take our shirts off and run around and sweat and the whole 9 yards. And however it happened, this young person got a hold of some matches, lit them up, threw them at me, and it caught on my skin. And I kind of had to get it off me, and I took some skin off with it. And I went home. My mother was like, What happened to you? What happened to you? How did it go? Well, I really didn't know, Ma. I was looking this way, and the next thing I know, I didn't concentrate on where the fire came from. I just was trying to get it off me. My father grabbed my mother and said very calmly, Ma, he said, Charlotte, leave him alone. When he get tired of his chest blowing up, he'll do something about it. And I was so ashamed because my dad knew. He knew that I knew. But he never beat me up about it. He never said, you better go out there and tomorrow. He never did that because my father wasn't that kind of guy. But he did teach me how to defend myself. And back then you could defend yourself, not worry about knives and guns. So I don't know that I really want to go in that space. But I will tell you that I did see Herbie on a street corner when I was 16 and I was a different person. And it didn't go so well for him. But the best part of that day was when I took him down, I didn't do the worst I could have done to him, because one of the things I believe that folks should not do is become what they despise. So while he left me alone from that day forward, when we saw each other again, Herbie a little later on became my friend because he knew it could have been worse for him, and I decided not to. So I applaud the work that you're doing. You're taking control of a situation that is very difficult to take control of. God bless you for that. I've had a very blessed existence. So I have very few things, I try not to minimize people's pain. I have friends that will come into the room and they will look at 4 or 5 things and find things wrong with those 4 or 5 things. I tend to want to come into the room and find things right with those 4 or 5 things. And I can't control that, negativity that is over there.
Mm.
I always say to folks, you got to find your place of happiness. I have a wonderful wife. I'll be married 30 years in June. My father was the kind of guy at a time where men were supposed to be hard, who had no problem saying, I love you, son. So I feel like I don't have any excuses to be anything but who I am. I'm a cardiac arrest survivor. I was on life support for 2 days. And, when I woke up, I was like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything bad. How come this was me? And one of the doctors said to me, well, because you didn't do that stuff, that's why you're here. Well, you know what? That's a good way to look at this. So, I choose the happy route because, that's the best way for me. That's the medicine that gets me through the day.